Good morning, everyone. Stephen and Andrea here from Pin in the Atlas. We've just packed up our camp. This is where we stayed last night. Got in here a little bit late. But look at this. What do you say we go up and explore it? Alright, so we will say that we are not going to give out this location just because we don't want people to come up and vandalize this place. They've done a lot of work to restore it and keep it so people can come and enjoy it. So, do you know any bit about the story behind this place?
Two things. We were told by a local that a gentleman was fed up with city life and he built this cabin and he was coming up through the summers, but it got vandalized while he was away and they stole his cooker and all his belongings, so he gave up. However, earlier I was actually looking at the little book in here and it says that somebody's granddad died here in 1886. So I really don't know the background. And as Stephen said, it's secret location.
All right, got an old fridge here. Some cobwebs. What's over here? We got a sink.
It's empty.
Cupboard and a couple shelves.
It's a little booklet that I was reading. So this is like a visitor's log. And volunteers have actually worked on this. So they want to keep it nice.
Yeah, looks like they've installed this paneling up on the ceiling. And we're told they did put new plaster on the walls to try and keep it sturdy and clean it up a bit. As you see, they did have to board that window up because outside there is broken glass everywhere. All right, Andrea's filling out the logbook, and we've just noticed, because in the outside, you noticed that there was a chimney up here, which you can see the panel, they've closed that off. Because it's from outside, it's in disrepair. So they've installed a new one and put this here to vent it out. Obviously, there's no stove, but if you were to have one, that's where you would vent it out. And there is a light here. There you can see the piping runs down for the electrics down here. And you notice the sink, there is running water. We haven't turned the water on here in the sink, but I'll actually walk outside and show you. All right. So out here, that's the shower. And that works. There's the spigot to turn it on. And you can see just right there, that's full of water, so that's a water container. And the water is flowing from just up there in the mountain. I walked up there earlier. They got some doors, and there's a little pump in there that feeds from a natural spring on down. So that's pretty cool. And then they've got this little corral. There's some fresh manure in there, so I'm not sure when the last time it was used.
Locked up tight.
Always leave it how you found it, if not better. All right, we'll actually walk around the outside of the house first, show you guys.
I don't know what that is. I know some nests, animals have made nests in there, but what would this be?
I have no idea.
Doesn't go back very far.
No.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he had a little critter as a friend. Let's see, there's a window outside the kitchen. Ooh, look at that lizard up there. He's a decent size. I can see here over top of the metal, they've got like canvas stretched out, and they put rocks over the top of that. Try to keep that insulated, keep it from blowing away, and keep from getting water damage in there. And this is a better look of what I was telling you guys earlier. See over there, the wooden, that was the old stove vent pipe. And then they put this new one in here. And then we're gonna continue to walk up to where the water is. All right, here's a view from up top. There's the cabin down there. There's Tonto. And there's the corral. And then here's the water container. So they've got a rock on top of there so the wind doesn't blow it away. And they try to bury it, keep it kind of secretive. And then it runs down to the shower there. And we're going to continue up this way to the source of the water. All right. Not a big trek.
Oasis.
And here's the source. Okay, so here's a look inside. See, they got a little water pump, a little filter in there. So there's got to be a natural spring or underground lake somewhere that this is all feeding up from. And then it feeds down to two spots. So one, you can see that pipe and it heads off down towards the water container and the shower. And you got this pipe down here. It feeds down to the water trough at the corral. Look at what's looking down at us. Well, that's a small horned sheep. And he's gone. There we go. That's a better view. They're just keeping an eye on us. A little baby. All right, so there's the trail we've just come down from the water source. We found some interesting stuff over here we're going to take a look at.
I mean, looking at the thickness of the rocks and a double layer, do you think this could have been a storage area, like a cold room?
It looks like that could be.
I mean, look how wide it is.
Yeah. Here's another pile of rocks, and then just beyond that, like a hole with some railroad ties in it. All right, so there's a pile of rocks. Those might have been just piled there to continue on building on whatever that little structure was there. This with the railroad ties, he dug a pit. I don't know if they just dug this to build a fire in it or what, but quite strange. And next we came upon a trash pile. They're putting it all in one spot, but I still don't understand. Just take it back with you and put it in a trash can.
Yeah, a lot of this is new stuff. We've got the Corona and the Budweiser. So this is all new.
All right, mentioned it a few times. We're finally gonna show you the shower. So it's got like some plexiglass around, some plywood. Andrew's demonstrating how it would work. They even put up a privacy curtain. And you're wondering, yeah, I don't see a shower head. I'll show you. Here's the hose. So all you do is just take that, put it up top, and then you got running water. And wait for it. There it is. And look at that. Super clear. See, that's nice clean water. See, here are some pipes for planting, and then you got these rocks in a circle. It's like somebody's been making a garden out here. All right, so here's the water trough I showed you from up top where the source of the water comes from, which is just right up there. All right, from the trough, we're going to continue around. See this corral? It's got an opening here to all these free-range cattle. So you can come up, hang out, get some water, what have you. Then we're going to continue around and show you something else pretty neat. Look at that. It's a little cave. How far back's it go? Yeah, that rock's all black from soot. And so is the ground.
There's a nest in there.
And you can smell the fire too.
Little nest. I also noticed this. It looks like a drill hole.
Yeah.
But I wondered whether or not there might be petroglyphs.
Well, if there were, I wonder if they're now covered. All right, there's one more little spot here. Big pile of rocks. That looks like another little cave opening. But this one really doesn't go anywhere. But look at that up there. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed checking out our little campsite for the night at our undisclosed location.
And just remember, get out there, have fun, enjoy yourselves, go put another pin in the atlas, and we'll see you on our next adventure.